Hello, this is Mike with TradeWinds RV Center, here to congratulate you on your Flagstaff SE 228 BHSE pop-up travel trailer. I'm going to walk you around it, show you how to use a few things, get the best out of your camping experience. Let's start by talking about arriving at the campsite. A few things to take into consideration when you're parking. On your campsite, leave room for your awning to come in and out. On both ends, leave room for your bunks. Then I also want you to think about where your power and water connections are going to be. Power just above your tire, and city water for campsites just in front of your tire. So park accordingly so you can utilize the facilities at the campsite. Once you arrive, unhook our hitch. First thing we'll do is level it. You've got a hand crank. Right will bring it up, left will bring it down. Just find the center up there, get your unit level. Like it looks like it'll bring it up a little bit. So get your unit level. Once you got your unit level, next thing you're gonna do is stabilize it. All four corners of the unit got these 3/4 inch stabilizing jacks. So what I would recommend is two things not to store inside your unit: your power cord and your stabilizing jack. You can use an impact driver or drill gun to run these down in a matter of seconds, but have them out, have them handy. That way you don't have to get inside the unit right away, but we will go ahead and pop it open so we can get to them items. Go around your unit. Open up all four of these latches. Got all four of them unlatched. Just come up here to your power lift. We're just going to hit up. It's going to be real noisy. On the right hand side there, we're watching this green cable. We're going to run this up until that's taut. Alright, just until that's tight. Once that's tight, we know we're up high enough. So now I'm going to get inside here. Grab our stabilizing jack handle and power cord. Alright, now the first thing you want to do whenever you have this lifted up is go ahead and grab your safety brackets. You have two of them. Chiseled on one end, square on the other. Just come to the back corner here, chiseled end up, square end down here, just pop that on. Now, didn't necessarily have to go in this corner, but whatever side you put it on, we're going to go kitty corner. So I'm on the campsite rear, the other one's going to go off campsite front. Same thing if you put it the other way. Just put it kitty corner because you just have the two brackets for safety. Hold this up in case of emergency. Now once you got those in, we can go ahead and pin down those stabilizing jacks. 3/4 inch hand crank. Hook that on. Run these down just until they're taut. You can use a drill gun and impact driver, not necessarily. These come down pretty quick. Get you some jack pads. They're gonna protect the feet of your stabilizing jacks from dirt and debris and hot blacktop. Just go ahead and run these down just until they're taut. Once you have any type of any type of resistance on your hand crank, go ahead and stop. Remember, our unit's already level. We're just trying to stabilize it. So get all four of them down. Go ahead and run one more rear one down. Get ready to get inside there. Definitely want these down when you're moving around inside. So once we got our unit level and stable, we can hook up our power and water. Big long 30 amp cord plugs in here on the side. Ready to go in now. So just go in at a little angle, say 10 o'clock. Line that up. Once it's in there, turn it to the right and then put your washer on. Now at the end of that 30 amp cord, should you need to plug into a 110, in your convenience pack will be a 30 to 15 amp reducer. It's power hooked up. Let's hook up your water. At campsites, we're going to hook up to city water connection. First and foremost, your water pressure regulator. This water pressure regulator is going to reduce the water pressure to 40 to 50 psi, protecting the lines in your unit. Always use this when putting fluid in your unit because you don't know what the water pressure is at different campsites. So hook this up, hook up our hose. Don't turn our hose on yet. Come over to our hot water heater. All we're doing here is making sure that drain plug's back in. 1/8" socket, plumber's tape. Don't use putty. Putty will gum up on you. Put some plumber's tape around that. Get that in there nice and snug. But I still want you to hold off on turning on your water until we set up our sink indoors. It's a little tricky to get it back on. But before we go ahead and hook up the rest of that water, if we are using, if we are going dry camping, over here we'll just fill up our freshwater tank. No need for a water pressure regulator here. You can just use a hose. You'll gravity fill that until two places to tell it's full. One, there's an overflow valve right here, or on the inside where you check the levels of your black gray tanks, there's also a freshwater tank that you can see lit up. What I forgot to do is hook up your AC unit. Plug that in there before lifting the unit up. So I'll get on a ladder and hop that back up in there. Alright, those are two different ways to hook up your power and water. Let me go ahead and walk you around the rest of the unit before we open it the rest of the way up. Again, our hot water heater. This is an outdoor shower. There's a blue spray port in the storage area that will connect to this. There's a water drain. Your low point drains are both right there. Here's your city water connection. A flue for your furnace. Your power for your AC. Your freshwater tank. Regular power. There's cable. You got a cable at the campsite. On the back of your unit, spare tire with a cover. As you see, you got a slot here and slots there. We'll set up these bars here and pull them bunks out in one moment. You also have a griddle and stand that'll hook up out here with your quick connect LP under here. Outdoor speakers, antenna, porch light, 110s. Stairs. There's that spray hose I told you to hook up outside. In here is our toilet. I'll go over that whole thing with you here shortly. How to hook that up. Up front, our storage, your battery posts. Check them every now and then. Make sure those have a wiggle loose. Your propane does have this cover. Regulator here, lefty loosey to open up here. You also have prepped for solar in here. Right in there you can plug in a solar panel and that'll trickle charge your batteries. And underneath there, speaking of batteries, is your battery disconnect. This will disconnect all the battery power to the unit. That'll come important later on and talk about your carbon monoxide propane detector. And then a front porch light. Let's go ahead and set our bunk support. Two that say front, the other say nothing. We're gonna go 45 there. Bring this one down to the bottom one on here. That's how both of them are gonna set up. We're just going to grab this. If I can do this one-handed here. And pull it straight out toward me. Underneath, you can see we're going to pull these out till they're past those. I'll line this one up over here. Pull that the rest of the way out. So these are going to lock behind here. See how those are? Now on our corners, we've got a snap and Velcro that goes up underneath. So always start with this corner and the snap, because that's what's going to protect this corner. Hard to do one-handed, but we'll get that done. Snap it on there. Once that's snapped, then just run your Velcro along. Coming on the back, let's go around to the rear. This is going to be a little shorter. Turn that in. Everyone up here. Then it's going to go right in the middle. Straight up over it. Left the plastic on your sheet or mattress for you. Remove them if you want. So cut that, snap it, then Velcro, then pull that over. So it'll be secured in there. Snap that one on first. Velcro it all the way down, up and under. It's going to seal you from water. And then pull that one over to the other side. I'm going to walk around and get all these on real quick. I'm going to snap it on with one hand pretty good. So again, you see here the Velcro. That's what's going to seal your water out. Around on your sides, you're going to zip that down from inside. This will Velcro over as well. Now we're going to go up inside and push these bunks out. Real quick, coming up inside the unit, to the right, you notice you can't turn on any lights. The secret is your dinette. This is what's going to turn your lights on when they're turned on down here. So now, when I lift this up and set it up on here, I just turn on all my interior lights. Let's come to the ends here. You can find our bars. So inside we're going to have two of these, what I call shepherd's hook. Curved on one end, long on the other. Or straight on the other. The longest one is going to come to the front and get up underneath this netting here. It's always kind of tricky to get on the video. Show you what I'm doing here. We're getting inside here. And see what we've done. Now on this end, it's going to be tight. I'm going to do this left-handed, but we're going to hook that on there. I'm going to use my other hand. All right, so what I've done is inside here, if you can see it now. Need to get inside that and push that out. Alright, so we're sticking straight into that shepherd's hook. In between there's a big nipple that sticks out. Get onto that. Push that up in there until you hook in here. One of these ends will have a light fan. Both ends will have electric hookup for heated mattresses. Set up the table here real quick. This is how you want it for travel or for sleeping. This end is storage, empty at the moment. The mattress up here. Put this end up the same. This one is an access panel to your water heater. This is an extension to the table that I'm gonna stand up here. I'll just Velcro it in, snap out, right in here, and this. A couple things here. This end can flip up to a seat, or this, put this up, we'll give you seating. Put that down, we can pull it out. There's a little snap here you want to make sure you undo. That will allow this mattress, this whole thing, to pull toward me before I know area to sleep. Or put it back up in the bunk area for seating. This is a pantry. 4 hooks here, we'll hook up here. Go ahead and do our door. This door here is simply going to remove by lifting it right up off here. Now we're going to bring it to the rear. 2 spots for your hinges here, and then this will grab your hook. What you do there. Now our door. So what we've got is 2 snap-on straps here, a cable guided system that's going to keep your top aligned right up as we come this way. Inside here, we're just going to turn that, pull it up out of here. Undo my snaps. Should do that first. I got to hang to that cable. Now I'll bring this front end down. As you see, the cable's going to slide everything forward. We're going to tuck this to the outside. And I'll put onto this. So we're also going to need to see these latch in from up here. Once them are in, down here these are going to hook on. May have to adjust it a little bit. Sometimes if this is tight, you may have to lift the unit up just a fraction. I don't think that's the issue. I think we just got to get these turned. There we go. So we get all 4 of them turned in, and then use Velcro everything from the inside and out. It's locked up there. There's Velcro going indoors and out. And that's how that door works. Pretty simple system. Just takes some getting used to. Do it a few times. Continue a quick tour inside. There's a griddle that'll sit outside on your lip for you. Back here in the corner, we got a 110 spot to turn on my water heater and a USB. 110 here by our toilet. Again, I'm going to show you how to set that portable toilet up. You can easily see where those hook up now for your pantry. Griddle top here. You roll like this with a stick lighter. Fridge down below. Controls over there on the right. This would be your heater release. Access panel to your water lines. Little storage area. More storage under your couch seating here. Your inverter. This is where you turn on your water pump if you're using your fresh water. This is your 12-volt carbon monoxide propane detector I told you about. And here's your access panel to your breaker box and fuses. You got quite a variety, 10, 20, 30, and 40. Highly recommend having some of those with you, 7.5 as well. So grab you a handful of variety of fuses. 110 with GFCI reset underneath the bunk here. So I can move this table, get a little better lighting. Then back there in the corner is cable. You just want to hook TV up. Another 110 charging port. It's just a cup holder. This is an extension on your table. Right here you got these metal brackets that this will turn and slide into this way. You've also got a table that'll hook up outdoors as well. In the ceiling, our smoke alarm, our AC. I'm gonna get that plugged in, show you that working. And over by the door here, GP powered solar control panel. The whole purpose of this is to keep your solar panels from overcharging your batteries. I'll send you a separate video on that. Your Wi-Fi Ranger, another video I will send you. Lights, Wi-Fi hookup. This I'll send you a video specifically from Forest River on how to hook that up. Nice system to have. Sound system. See if I can pick up a channel here.
The wharf, and look at what
so
we're
indoors,
doing.
shut that off. Now we got outdoor speakers.
Likely something that
or shut them both off. Turn it back on. Bluetooth,
live from NPR News and
AM,
Washington,
FM, auxiliary.
Brown.
Nice system. If you wants to mute it, hold it in to shut it off. Fire extinguisher in case of emergency. About covers everything in here. I'm gonna get that AC plugged in. Alright, so you see from core, I got this plugged in. Get your high fan, low fan, high cool. Quick dumps on the ends. Close them, more comes out here. Change it to not as high to super high and cold. Alright, so that about covers everything in here. It's act like we're leaving the campsite and close the unit up. So I'm going to put away a lot of little knickknacks. I'm going to fold my table back down. And then we're going to release these bars by pushing forward. And that'll allow this to release. So let me go ahead and get that all done real quick. So what I've done really is just reverse the process on a lot of this. Now we're just going to grab our table. So I really just reversed the process, pulled them down, flattened everything back down here again. Brought my door back up. Bring our kitchen part down, get out of the unit. Let's go ahead and put our little door back on. From the rear here, unsnap, unhook, pretty easy process. If we are out dry camping, we're going to go around and dump that freshwater drain. Dump that tank out. For the campsite, we'll unhook our power, our water, our cable. Bring up our stabilizing jacks. And we're going to push our
21.5 there.
ends in after we go around and take off these two safety brackets. After taking my safety brackets out, I went around, unzipped all four corners, brought this fabric to the back side of it. Now as we push these in, remember, we need to lift this up to clear that. Just lift, clear, and push in. Let's see if you can See that from here.
Fuck. The thing hanging up, bro. Lift a little. These brackets. Lift it in. Move the brackets. And place them inside. We can make sure our fabric is tucked in. We'll unplug that as it comes down. Their ends are tucked in here. And what you'll notice as we bring this down, we'll be tucking the whole time. So that's the biggest thing here. We'll come back over here. Hit down. I have to go about halfway. Walk around the unit. Start tucking things in. As you see it tucked, push down. Let's get on. I will note, I forgot to mention this, we're going to bring this back up a little. You're going to want to turn and latch that in before bringing this down. Let me show you that. Just enough to clear this handle. Close that handle. Now we can bring that back down. Make sure we're all tucked in around. Now we'll latch all these up. Unhook our AC unit, tuck that away. Hook up our hitch and head on home. Again, thank you so much for your purchase. Hope you enjoy this Flagstaff for many years to come. Happy camping.